Have you ever noticed how easy it is to decide what you want, but how surprisingly hard it is to show up as the person who follows through on it? Like trying to hold a bar of soap in the shower. So simple, yet so slippery. I used to think that everyone who had a desired manifestation had a clear intention guiding them towards it. Turns out, after 2 years of coaching, no, absolutely not. This is not the case. Most people have a desire, yes, but no actual deliberate intention pointing them towards it. And I hardly have to point out that that is a major reason why it's not showing up. A typical struggling manifestor pattern is have a desire, create a vision board, do stats, maybe some scripting, and then we're told to let it go, right? Like you put a pot roast in a crock pot, set it, forget it, and hope it turns out yummy. When I first started out, I would journal for like an hour every morning and set clear intentions and say all my affirmations, and then I'd open the door of my bedroom and bam, I'd get hit by the day and I'd forget all about it. Right back into all of my usual reactions and thoughts. And that might be the same energetic wall that you're hitting. Most people are trying to hold a vision for their future, but participating in energetic patterns of their past. And those two things are simply not compatible. Because the simple fact of the matter is, you cannot create a new reality while operating from the old one. And in this video, I'm going to help you identify and create the kind of intention that opens the door to something new. Intentions so solid and energetically aligned, not even the chaos of the world around us can knock down what you're building. Hi, my name is Allison, and I am here to help you create the life you desire to experience. And if at any time this video resonates with you, I would so greatly appreciate a like and subscribe. So if the biggest barrier is that we're trying to create something new while living as who we've always been, the very obvious question is, how do you actually shift in to the version of you who can follow through into this new energy? And not the fluffy, positive thinking type. I mean a clear, deliberate intention. Think of an intention the way a professional singer finds the pitch of a song. The pianist hits a key and plays the note for the tune of the song, and the singer finds it. Intentions are your energetic pitch. In the same way, a singer cannot sing on stage on Broadway if she is not in melody with the orchestra. You can't call in a new reality manifestation if you're not energetically in tune with its energetic pitch. Reality responds to the frequency you are aligned with. So you can see that our job is not to create or force a new reality into existence. Your job is to get in tune with it. And you can't do that if you make one of the biggest mistakes that most struggling manifestors make when setting intentions. And that's setting intentions as if they were a to-do checklist. It can't be our egoic mind thinking we're going to make it happen by doing these intentions. We're not creating the conditions by setting intentions. Setting a clear intention for our energy that is in alignment with our manifestation allows us to create the internal state that allows us to receive it. It's like the oven does not make the cake. The oven provides the environment in which it can arise. Intentions work in that same way. You use this as aligning yourself with the energy that makes you a person magnetic to your desire. So what do you think of that? Does that help you feel some clarity around what part is yours to do and what part is the universe's to do? We're not setting an intention to-do list, because what intentions really are, what I like to use as their definition is, intentions are an emotional decision for future choices. It's like if you go hiking, you don't typically just start wandering around in the forest. You create a path. You decide this is the trail I'm going to walk on. And the trail has a definition to it. And that no matter what things you run into in the forest, you always know what direction to head in. So no matter what obstacles, what weather conditions, what people, animals you meet, you know which way to go. And that's what intentions are for. They allow us to make an emotional decision now that no matter the conditions or situations or people we're around later, this is the path I'm on. These are the choices and thoughts I will make that are in alignment with my destination. And when you can start living from these emotional alignment decisions, this pre-selected energy state, you eliminate the struggle of follow through, because we're simply acting as the type of person who is a match for this reality. We're not doing the heavy lifting of having to create it out of thin air. Now, in a moment, I will show you a few examples on how you might start to craft these energetic, emotional decisions for your future choices that you will run into on a daily basis. Before we do that, I want to note, there are some people who will fast forward to this part, the answer, the key. But for those people who did not hear the beginning part of this video, the key will open no door, because it is never about the tool. It is always about the energetic resonance, the wavelength we are on that allows us the capability of using the tool. And that's just a general reminder that manifestation tools are not just like what a carpenter wears on their belt and they pull out whatever they need at any given moment. You have to put in the energetic work to have that resonance in you where this is a tool that you can skillfully operate and have the desired outcome, your manifestation. But you don't need to worry about that because I know you've watched this video. Now, in effectively setting deliberate, clear intentions for the energy of your desired reality can be done in a million different ways, so long as we remember that the point of them is to help us maintain energetic alignment no matter what conditions or outside energy we find ourselves in. So it requires that you look at your desired reality and understand the energy that it wants to be attracted to, and then you craft an intention around that. And some of the most powerful ways you can phrase them is to use the words, I know, and I choose, or I am the type of person. For example, you might create an intention that sounds like, I know I always land on my feet. I know I am always attractive to abundance, no matter what things look like around me. You're declaring your ultimate state of being, regardless of the conditions you find yourself in, because conditions are always temporary. Or you can use I choose. I choose abundance. I may find myself in a position of lack, but I choose to hold the vibration of abundance anyway. And then my favorite is to say, I am the type of person for whom, fill in the blank. I am the type of person for whom good things happen easily. I am the type of person who always succeeds. I am the type of person who easily rises above. So the other day, I walked back to my car and found that I had a $200 parking ticket. And while that momentary condition was unpleasant, I simply remembered that I am the type of person whose needs are always met. I am the type of person who can find abundance in any situation. I am the type of person who lives a charmed life. I am the type of person who can rise above any situation. And then I recalled that that is how I intend to operate in my universe. And then that parking ticket was neither a negative nor a resistance maker. I simply went home and paid for it and moved on. Crafting deliberate intentions is about staying loyal to the reality you choose, the energy that aligns you with the reality you desire, even when the world hands you a real good reason to feel resistance and limitation, to feel like it's not working out. You instead show the universe that this is the direction you're headed in anyway. And when you can do that Your reality has to change. It is universal law, and I cannot wait for you to fully experience that. And I hope that you will tell me about it in the comments. And I hope that this video was helpful to you. And I look forward to bringing you more. Thank you.